didn't used to recommend the Avatar Walksnail video system because it didn't beat DJI at anything outright. But now, you can get a brand new 4K drone for $399 and their brand new goggles for $199. I'm actually really excited to review this Walksnail kit today because they finally offer something that you couldn't previously get in the FPV hobby. Brand new gear at a really reasonable price. I'm Chad Rains, and this is another one of my no-nonsense reviews and tutorials. The drone we're looking at today is the Caddx GoFilm20. It has 2-inch propellers, comes in under 250 grams, so you don't need remote ID, flies on 3 or 4S batteries, has 4K recording, and about 5-minute flight times. And then after that, we'll take a look at the Walksnail Goggles L. They are only compatible with Walksnail VTXs, their antennas are built in, they have a 1080p screen, and a super notable feature, they have head tracking built in as well. Caddx did provide this kit for me to review, but there were no stipulations. I will always give an honest review on my channel, I promise. The first thing on the bench is the Caddx GoFilm20. Digging into the accessories bin first, we have a pack of props. This is a spare set of 4, and you have 4 already installed on the drone. Next, we have an ND filter for the camera, which can come in handy on really sunny days. Then we have a little pack of hardware, a cable used to update the VTX, and a little Allen key. A little tiny manual that has just enough information to get you going. A spare battery strap, a USB mini cable for making changes in Betaflight to the flight controller, and finally the drone itself. First impressions is it is definitely a small one. The prop guards seem a little thin, but the plastic also feels really durable. I noticed that the camera is soft mounted, which will help with the gyro data, which is really cool because the video from this drone is directly compatible with GyroFlow, which is a free program that will stabilize your video. I did notice that the camera angle can be adjusted just with your fingers, and I put mine down a little bit because this is a Cinewhoop after all, I'm not going to be flying it very fast. Motors look like some Caddx branded 1303s, and they have a perfect KV for 3-cell or 4-cell. I notice here that they've got some linear antennas, which typically I would not be happy about, but I know that the digital systems don't do terribly with linear antennas, right? The Avata has linear antennas, and I'm assuming that the Goggles L actually have linear antennas as well. I will be doing a range penetration test through a pretty good size house to see if they hold up. Last note is I do like how they've mounted the Express LRS antenna here on the back. It's low and out of the way. Next up, we have the brand new Goggles L. And these are the ones I'm really excited about because they come in at just $199. I have never seen a new pair of digital goggles come in so cheap before. I can't wait to see what all they come with. Okay, first impressions as soon as I opened the box was I was kind of expecting a bag or something for the goggles to come in, but hey, $199, I can't really complain, right? But right on, let's get a little closer look at these things and see if we can get any other hints as to why they're $199. The material of the head strap feels basic. It's not bad, it's not good. The foam actually does feel kind of nice. I don't know if it's gonna hold up and be durable for a long time, but no complaints there yet. This part of the head strap looks cool, but it doesn't come off like it's the highest quality. I have a feeling like those are gonna deteriorate pretty quick. Here's the buttons on the side of the goggle that allow for the controls of the menu. On the bottom we have the power barrel jack and an audio cable. Okay, let's finish pulling the rest of the accessories out and see what else we got. Okay, we got the cable for powering the goggles, a quick start guide, which is actually really helpful, and a lens cloth. Not a whole lot of accessories, but correct for the price. Okay, I'm not gonna lie, I actually had a lot of trouble getting this bound to the goggles, but that's because I actually needed to update the firmware. I was sent a pre-production model, and I'm pretty sure by the time these are ordered from the factory, they're gonna have the latest firmware on them, and you won't have to do this. So this little cable was actually my problem. I plugged it in incorrectly, even though there's a little white dot right on the VTX, which will align with the white wire in the cable. But I didn't notice it at first, I plugged it in wrong, and I couldn't get it to update. After watching a couple of videos, which I will link down in the description, I figured out how to update it, and everything from there went really smooth. I did finally get the goggles and the VTX to bind, and honestly, it wasn't even that difficult. If I had just paid a little closer attention and honestly read the quick start manual more than once, it would have been a breeze. But I got to say, I like the drone, I like the goggles, they seem like pretty nice gear. For the price, definitely. The lighting system is super cool, though I think I'll keep it off to preserve battery. The menu system for Walksnail is awesome, it easily beats DJI, and I didn't know it was this good. Overall, these goggles are awesome, and I'm really excited to test these things out. And I almost forgot to mention, these goggles have head tracking built in. So if you want to see me do a review with these and a gimbal, let me know in the comment section. Something I often feel is lacking in videos is just showing your complete setup before going on a test flight. This is the GoFilm20 rocking an 850 mAh battery. This is the Goggles L just powered on, and that is my TX16S Mark II that I'm using to fly in this video. There is a link in the description for a more budget-friendly radio. You don't have to go with something like my super tricked out custom radio, but I'll link that in the description too, in case you want to check either one of them out. This is probably a good time to mention that the GoFilm20 has the Walksnail Moonlight kit built in, so that means it has 4K recording and is directly compatible with GyroFlow. I literally took this file straight from the drone, dropped it right into GyroFlow, which is free, and it came out smooth as butter. If I'm being totally honest, this image quality does not beat the DJI O3 Air unit. But this is a budget option, and at the price, I think it's doing amazing, especially in this really dark room. This drone can just pick up a naked GoPro, so if I was going to use this on a professional shoot, I would 100% do that. I do think the colors in this closing shot do speak for themselves. Okay, so that is going to wrap up my review for the Caddx GoFilm20 and the new Goggles L. Please let me know if you have any questions in the comment section, hit the like and subscribe button for me, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.